Okay, we're gonna move to some different stuff here since you mentioned doing the rhythm thing. Uh, but performance you did, it was good. I'm glad you stopped when you did. So you did the right thing. No longer able to stick with the rhythm. Time to call it. So we're going to start by using the rhythm work sets that are already made on Patreon, but I'm going to include links to everything as well, or at least a download link. Unless it's small, I might be able to just attach it. But basically, what I'm going to do is make sure you have this. This is, hang on a second. Let me change how this is showing. There we go. Basically, this guy right here. So these are all the rhythm work sets in one file, and the table of contents stuff over here. Just in case it closes, you should be able to click on that thing, open up the table of contents, and basically, you got set one, got your preview right here. Just has the YouTube video showing for the old preview there. Click on that. This will be the full lesson. Anyway, yeah, so apparently that's back when I had a cat. Forgot all about that. Fantastic. Anyway, so this is where I start going into detail about the lesson and whatnot, and demonstrating things and yada yada. So watch all that stuff for details and like demonstrations for it. I think a good thing to start with, and I'm going to give you the guitar profiles for this as well, but I think a good thing to start with is working through examples 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, part of this is going to be figuring out, well, what do we really need to work on? So, thinking, let's see. All right, so let's take note of what I want you to do here. Now's a good time for, well, I'm going to say pen and paper or something. Let's see. I'm just kind of thinking what would be best for you right here. I don't think you need to do the easiest examples. You could, but let's do this. Let's use example number 2. So rhythm work set number 1. You're going to play number 2. For work set number 2, we'll do, I think we'll just maybe stick with number 2. Yeah, number 2 for this as well. Rhythm number 4. Yeah, we'll do number 2 as well. And then number 5. Yeah, number 2. Yeah, so let's do example number 2 for all 5 of these. So it's not super simple, but not super difficult either. We can always make things more difficult when need be. But yeah, so rhythm work sets number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do example number 2 for all of them. And this is what I'd like you to try. So you can follow along with Guitar Pro like you have been. So basically just highlight it like it shows here, and then change the tempo to whatever you need it to be. So 120 is the default there. So not sure how much you know about Guitar Pro, but just in case you don't know, make sure that the cursor is at the start of the example. And you come up here, well, all right, you already know how to change that, right? And then, put in your tempo. And I would just highlight all that. So this way, if you need to start it over again, like, you hit the space bar to start it or stop it, it'll always play right at the beginning of the highlighted section. And let's do this. You can make multiple videos if you need to, or like compile it into one thing, or do this all in one go. But let's have you try this. Hold on. I'm going to go up in 20s for this one because it's 5 different things, and part of this is figuring out, well, what is it you really need to practice to get better at these things? So yeah, go up in 20s. So 60, maxing out at 240, and you don't have to get to 240. I'm just saying you don't have to go past that. So go from 60, 80, 100, 120, and so on until you get to 240, and then, work on the other one. So, give yourself, a couple weeks to, a week or two to work on it. And, when you feel ready, just go ahead and send it on in. Yeah, watch the instruction video that goes along with this stuff. Make sure you don't have any questions with it. If you do have questions, definitely tell me. But yeah, watch the lesson stuff and the demonstration and all that, just to make sure you know exactly what to do with it. And then, yeah, send over demonstrations of stuff for, again, rhythms 1 through 5, example number 2 for each of them, going up 60, 80, 100, 120, and so on. No faster than 240, because you don't need to. If you're hitting 240 with that, you definitely don't need to work on it. But I want to make sure that everything sounds good from, beginning to end and all in the middle. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see what happens. Any questions, let me know. All right, I'll see you again in your new videos.